Next review is on the manga called Sexcastle by Kyle Starks. So this kind of goes with the usual manga to incorporate a lot of sex, but there's really not too much sex in this book. The problem I had with this book, which I have with a lot of mangas, is the illustrations. Now, a lot of the time the mangas, the illustrations are very good, as in they're very clean, but they'll just mostly be of people talking. And this one starts off just like that, right? It starts off with a lot of talking about him with the president, and he's coming out of jail, and the president says, hey, I need your help again. This is kind of like the Rambo, kind of story that's coming out, and where the government says, hey, we got you locked up, you're just following orders, but we need you to come help us again, and, blah, 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 stuff like that. So I knew it was going to be very cheesy. And the guy at the beginning, credit to him, he at least says, I want to thank my dad for showing me all these action movies. He kind of has like a Chuck Norris type of being born. So most of the time, they would put some sort of color illustration for the first page. They don't do this. And the illustrations on this, I could draw better than this, and I'm a terrible drawer. So for the illustrations, they definitely get, a fail. For the story is mildly entertaining, and that's only because he says some bad words sometimes. But I would only recommend this to a small, maybe like a middle school age. I wouldn't recommend this for adults because it's not fun at all. So you'll just pretty much waste like 20 minutes of your time, which it took me to read this. Honestly, I should have been able to do it in like 5 minutes. That's how small the story is. Pretty much to wrap your head around it. Probably like a 8 or 9-year-old, could probably grasp this, and this book would be good for them. But it says the F word and it has like a small sex scene where you don't really see anything. So yeah, I do not recommend Sexcastle by Kyle Starks. I guess there's another one, but I wouldn't recommend reading his other stuff too. It's kind of lame and cheesy.